I had better not find a Millie in here. Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. Today, I have a few things I need to discuss, and it all has to do with what's inside this box. As you may or may not know, if you're interested in particular Barbie things like I am, Mattel released an Odile, a playline Odile. It was available in many countries across the world. It was available in Asia, it was available in Spain, and a few other places in Europe. People were buying them. And when I saw this doll with my own two eyes, oh my lord, I was so excited. First of all, I'm an Odile stan. I'm such a fan of her face. I just think she looks so modern and so stunning. But she's also like a very referential face. And in addition to being a referential face, they tend to screen her in a really referential way, which I love. I love seeing a Barbie that understands her history. And she just pleases me. She pleases me to no end. So I'm seeing this doll like all over my Instagram, all over TikTok. She's everywhere and I like can't get her. And this was months ago. But for some reason they always release things in like America last. I'm not sure why. Like Mattel's an American company, but like we never see the dolls first. So I'm like at work, sitting next to my friend, like pulling out my phone and being like, oh my god, she's so beautiful. Look at her. She's so stunning. Like literally, like this person I'm saying this to doesn't give a shit about dolls. She don't care. But I can't stop looking at her and I cannot stop talking about her. So there's like constantly little bits of information coming out about this doll. Angel Kent had talked about her on his Instagram. He was like, oh yeah, rare opportunity for collectors of playline Odile. He did design the face. I think somebody else is responsible for the styling of the doll. He was like, they're gonna drop like sometime like mid-February. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. So I like checked Kohl's a bunch of times when I was in Massachusetts. We don't have Kohl's here in New York City because it was February and I thought maybe there was nothing in Kohl's, by the way. And I was like just keeping an eye out, keeping an ear out. So the day finally come on the Plastic Tans Instagram, a great Instagram if you want to get all the latest Barbie information. I will link them down below. They're like, the listing is up on Entertainment Earth. And like, I was standing in the kitchen with my mom and like the world stopped and I was like, we have to stop what we're doing right now and I have to buy the playline Odile because I kept talking about the doll to my mom too. And so there was no stock photo at the time I was purchasing it. It had the proper reference number, HYT61, memorized that one. I purchased what I thought was the doll. So a few days later, this is my favorite part of the story, the stock photos for the doll dropped. It was Millie. There's a Millie version of this doll. There's the Odile version that was released all over Asia and Europe. And the first we're seeing in this country, other than at the Mattel store, because there was a release of the Odile version at the Mattel store in California, the first we're seeing of her in this country is Millie. And I was like, first of all, I was like upset, like very upset. I was like, why? Why can't Mattel just allow for Odile to have her moment? Like here she is, everybody's excited about her. Instead of just allowing the poor, beautiful 11.5-inch plastic woman have her moment, they had to go and release a Millie version. It hit all of us collectors like a ton of bricks. Everybody canceled their Entertainment Earth orders. Devastating. So I'm just like, okay, like I don't know if this doll is coming out in this country. It could just be a Millie because, you know, America can't have nice things. That's across the board. We all know what I'm talking about. And so I just sit on it for a while and then once again the plastic tan comes through because they always come through. They're like, it's up on Macy's. The Odile version of HYT61 is up on Macy's. So I'm like on my dinner break at work, like refreshing the page because they were coming in and out of stock and I did purchase one and that's what's supposed to be in this box, but I bought it online. I haven't seen it. I don't know what's in here, and so that's what we're gonna find out right now. Is this Odile or is it Millie? I have seen people get the Odile version in the Macy's store, so let's hope for the best. And without any further ado, let's just get into the box. I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. I'm concerned I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna find a literal jump scare inside the box. And the thing for me is like, I don't mind Millie. She's not that bad. I know people have like a vehement hatred towards her, but I like her sometimes. My problem with Millie is that she's been alive on this planet for 10 years and like there's so little diversity in playline dolls. Like when I was in the stores in Massachusetts, every single doll on the shelves was a stiff Millie. She had no joints, no articulation. It was just that sweet smiling face looking back at me I'm so nervous to look inside here. You know, I got tired of looking at her, and I don't even live in a place where they sell dolls, okay? I'm so nervous. Can I just peek in? I don't know, I can't tell. I think it's Odile. Oh God, thank the Lord. Look, it's Odile. Everything's gonna be okay. She comes in plastic, I don't know why. Why do we get a waste plastic? You could have just thrown in the box. I guess they were trying to protect the box, which I suppose is nice of Macy's. Maybe, unlike Mattel, they understand an adult collector standpoint. I don't know. I don't know what's up with Mattel. I feel like it was almost like, we know adult collectors are going to be into this, so let's screw them over. Why sell them a doll for $22 when we can sell them a doll for $100 that we know they'll buy? Do you know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? Blessed be the fruit. I'm so excited. Here she is. It's the Playline Odile. It's a playset, sort of. That's what people are calling it. Doll. She is just a stiff, regular Barbie doll. I think it's like a fashionista body. She comes with an array of clothes, accessories, and shoes. Some of them look okay. Some of them are pretty ugly, but you know, that's a Mattel playset for you. You're not gonna get all beauty all the time, and I'm just grateful that this has the Odile base. The side of the box just says Barbie. It's classic. It's lovely. The other side of the box has some art of the doll. The original artwork was for Millie. That's a Millie. I mean, here she is on the front of the box. That's also Millie. So, I mean, I guess they were just like, well, we already did the artwork, so we might as well release her too. Like, I don't know why you'd want her when you could have this, let's be honest. Here's the bottom of the box. Her number is HYT61, which I memorized for you, just in case you wanted to know. I've been waiting long enough, and I simply cannot wait anymore, so I'm just gonna break right into this. Here's what we're looking at inside the box. You can see her beautiful face a little bit better. She's very, very stunning. She's very, very gorgeous. All right, well, it wasn't the worst unboxing experience I've ever had, but it certainly wasn't the easiest. I'm just gonna show what came in the box first. We have this. It's a t-shirt dress. It's classic Playline Barbie. This is a piece that I'm not like the biggest fan of, but I mean, it could be useful, just not for this doll. I don't see her wearing this. Do you know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? But you know who I could see wearing this? Millie. Also in the box, this little pleather pink jacket. It's not like a well-constructed piece. Like, there's no lining or anything in there. The collar is just a single layer, which, you know, it's not the best, but it's pretty cute. Like, it's not bad. Of course, we're talking about a Playline doll for children here. It retails at about $22.99, I do believe. The shipping for Macy's was expensive though, so I like way overpaid for this. This skirt, which is meant to go with the pleather jacket, it's just a little silver skirt. It's got some ruching down the front. It's nothing to write home about, but again, she's Playline. It does have holes in it, as does the jacket, of course, from the tea ties. I mean, I don't know, maybe kids don't want holes in their clothes. I could be wrong, maybe they like it, but like, I wouldn't if I were a kid. There's a lot of little plastic accessories. She has this yellow, unpainted piece of plastic bag. I mean, I feel like if you put some painted detail on that though, it'd be like, okay. But it's very stiff. For children, I suppose it does the job. It's a little necklace made completely with plastic. It says love, which you can't see because I'm covering it. There it is. I like this color if I'm honest, but like, I don't know if it's for this girl. But you know who would look good in it? Millie. Also in the box, a pair of classic Barbie sunglasses. These are actually one of my favorite styles of Barbie sunglasses. I don't think that they're bad at all. I feel like these are suitable for a girl like Odile, so those make sense to me. And then there's two pairs of shoes. There's these clear plastic booties in a pink. There's no painted detail on them, as you can see, but I kind of like those. I'm a sucker for like a clear plastic. So those aren't bad to me at all. I feel like they're pretty versatile. They're pretty cute. These little silver ones, which have a nice high heel on them. They have a strap at the ankle. There's a really pointy toe on there. Those are pretty cute. I can't complain about those. And that is all the accessories that came inside the box. And now, of course, the moment we've all been waiting for, the girl of the moment. Oh, I think she's so beautiful. I can't stop staring. We've got the lovely lady herself, Miss Playland Odile. So let's start at the top of her head. She does have a beautiful head of blonde saran hair. Fresh out of the box, it looks like this. It's not the best, but that's very easily fixable with a little boil wash or a little straightener. The face, this is what I am talking about. First of all, it's beautiful. She's got a side glance, which I love. She's got some blonde shade eyebrows. They're not particularly detailed eyebrows, but they're okay. There's some little hairs up at the front, as you can see. But look at the eyes. Look at the side glance, okay? Look at the painting on the eyes. It's very, very blue. You know what it reminds me of? Barbies. From the late 80s into the 90s, they all had that blue makeup all around the eye, and I love that screening detail, and they love to do it on Odile specifically. She's got a cute little button nose. It looks like this. It's very swoopy. It is reminiscent of a lot of the dolls from the 60s, in particular, like the original Barbie had a nose that was similar to this. The second, the Twist and Turn, had a nose that's similar to this. And I believe that Steffi has a nose similar to this, and people say that she was inspired by Steffi, which does make sense to me because she's got these really full lips that are kind of reminiscent of Steffi. Steffi has more like these lips are aesthetically similar, I would say. Very full, very nice. The profile looks really good. The face is just absolutely stunning. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this particular version of Odile has the closed mouth. She does come in an open mouth variety. This was the mermaid Odile originally. I have made a video about this doll that I will put up here eventually. But I feel like when she's got the open mouth smile, she looks very friendly and approachable. She looks, I mean, not similar to Millie because she's much more, you know, pretty, but she has the same vibe. This could be every woman, every girl. She's got an approachable face. This version of Odile, to me, looks a little bit less approachable. She looks a little bit more sultry. It might be the side glance, but I feel like it's something about the lips. If I'm being honest, there's something about them that just makes her look a little bit more, you know, snatched, a little bit more aloof. And that's what I like about her, if I'm being honest. I like sort of an aloof doll, somebody who's not necessarily smiling. And I don't think anybody would be sad if that became the new face of Barbie. But that's just me, a collector. What do I know? I'm just a girl in a box on the internet. So let's come on down to the outfit that she's wearing. I mean, people really hate it. They've discussed it at length, like, on the internet. I don't really hate it, but I also, like, don't love it. It's got this weird ruffle detail that, of course, stops on the front. I feel like it wouldn't be so bad if they just put, like, 2 cents of extra fabric in there and just carried it onto the back because it would like elevate the dress just a little bit. And just because it's for kids doesn't mean it needs to be garbage. Kids like nice things too. I know I did when I was a kid. Of course, it's like a form-fitting dress. It's like a mini dress. It comes down, it hits like mid-calf. It's got a little bit of blue stitching detail on it. And it's in this sort of, what do you call this? This color. It's like a pinkish purple. I like the color. I like the color of this dress. I feel like it's kind of a unique color. It's kind of interesting, and it's got a little hollow pattern all over it. Maybe it's not for me, but I think for children they would like that. And this, of course, is a Playland doll for children. Gotta remember that when we're taking a look at her. She does come holding this bow bag. It's kind of strange. It's very flat. It's a very flat piece of plastic. It's in the teal color that goes with the stitching at the top. It's got a weird little starfish star. It's a little bit weird, but it's fine, no worries. Shoes are actually quite nice. I like these a lot. They're like a booty sandal. They've got a tie detail up here. They're sort of like gladiator-ish, open all the way down, open-toed. They've got a big fat heel on them and a big fat platform. Those are cute. And of course, this doll does have standard 5 points of articulation. So she's got the head, Barbie head. She's exorcist. She can spin all the way around. That's what she's doing because she's coming. She's coming for Millie. Actually, that's probably more of a Millie thing. Millie's the jump scare her, not Odile. Shoulders that go out to there. We've established this on this channel. For some reason, Barbies rarely hit 180 anymore. Of course, they'll spin all the way around. She has no articulation anywhere else in the arms, no articulation in the body, but she has legs. Let's see. She can do the full splits. Look at that. Odile's a gymnast. And it does have a little bit of rotation up here, so that's as far as she'll go. But I mean, it's your classic 5 points. I feel like that's fine. She does have a little bit of movement, which is nice. Let's see. Will she sit? That's an okay sit. It doesn't quite hit 90. As you can see, she's leaning pretty far back. I guess that's it. That's as far as she'll go. And I feel like for children, that's fine. That's enough. And if I was a child and somebody gifted me this playset and the doll had this face, I would be so excited. I know that Barbie's whole thing now is like to have been rebranded in order to be sort of more like your everyday girl. She could be anyone. She could be any girl. Do you know what I mean? But like for me, a doll should be a fantasy. And when I look at this face, I see a normal girl, but she's also a little bit fantastical, and that's why I like her so much. Now, as for body matches, I'm stumped personally because I've got this Millie here, and she's on a made-to-move body, and she's like your traditional, regular, everyday white girl Barbie, right? And then this is your Odile, and she's got significantly less orange skin. The skin tones are different. And I feel like if I put this head on this body, it would be very obvious that they were not the same. But then I have this made-to-move doll, and she is far too light for this head. How's that for a skin tone match? Still kind of orange, but better. Maybe this is the one. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do just fine. Okay, so this is the volleyball player body. I believe she's tall. Let's look at them in comparison to one another. Yes, she is much, much taller. So that's a potential made-to-move match for this doll if you're looking for one. I am unsure what a standard size made-to-move match would be. I'm gonna go look into it though after I finish filming this, and I will link that information down below. So let's try her in some of these outfits. Frankly, this girl deserves better than this. We're not even gonna bother with it. We're not gonna put it on. You know who you can see it on? We'll put it on Millie, okay? I'm gonna put the other outfit on her and I'll be right back. Well, okay. So I put Millie in this outfit because it's exactly what she deserves. This t-shirt dress with like the weird graffiti with love written all over it. I don't really like things with words on them, and I don't think that this style suits this doll at all. Now, it suits this Millie a little bit better because she, you know, she looks like that. This Millie is particularly unattractive too. I think she has like a very clear screening though, so maybe she's like an older doll. There she is in this outfit. Now, this bag goes with absolutely nothing. Like, none of the outfits go with that bag. This necklace actually looks cute with this shirt, honestly. Like, I think it's cool, but I kind of wish they had done it in like a silver or something so it would go with this outfit, you know? I feel like that would be cool. Even if it were that like crappy silver plastic, you know, the one with no metallic on it, I feel like it would be more versatile. But you know, she could carry this bag and that might be fine, even though it looks a little strange. I mean, she could wear these shoes with it. Some of the accessories are versatile, but this bag in particular, I don't understand what it's really supposed to go with, so we're just gonna put it to the side. That's your Millie. I put her in the clear sort of rain boot-esque boots. I actually really like those. I think they're cute, and I think those would also go cute with this outfit. That's enough of staring at Millie. Done with her. Don't want to look at her anymore. Let's see what this looks like on this. If we like stick it underneath. I'm gonna explain to you why I think this is okay. It kind of looks strange because of the way the jacket is. There it is under there. I feel like this jacket, along with her face, look very 80s because it's got this big boxy shoulder to it and it's sort of double-breasted. Like, it would be double-breasted if it had any buttons on it, you know? It's a very 80s aesthetic. I feel like the jacket is like a power suit jacket. And that color combination also is very 80s to me. So I feel like you could get away with wearing those things together. Yes, I do. But anyway, here's this outfit. I gave her these silver shoes to go with her silver skirt, but I feel like it would also look fine with the see-through booties. The look that it gives her is a very 80s look because it gives her a very broad shoulder and a very narrow hip, which is the style that they were going for in the 80s because they wanted like a very masculine look. It was like the era of the power suit, the era of the power woman. And I feel like she looks like a power woman in this outfit, which is great because she has a power woman face. You know what I mean? She's like your rich girl CEO, and she's going to work. There she goes, off to work she goes, and she's carrying her ugly yellow purse that's just filled with $100 bills. As far as the outfit is concerned, like, yeah, it looks good from the front. The back, as you can see, looks pretty terrible. There's a giant hole where the tea-tie was there, and I was very careful removing them too. That's from the fabric stretching, because this is a stretchy fabric, and there's more here. The jacket, as you can see, hole in the neck, and there's a couple of other holes in here too. I think it was the sleeves. Yep, there's one on the sleeve. Like, that bothers me, and if I were a kid, it would bother me that my doll clothes had holes in them. So I wish that these companies, generally speaking, would figure out how to display clothes inside of the boxes without destroying them, because it would be better for the consumer if the brand new clothing that came with our brand new doll was hole free. I'm just grateful that acquiring the Odile version of the doll didn't end up being as hard as I thought it was going to be. I am quite happy with her. She's got beautiful hair. She's got a beautiful face. Sure, she has a stiff body, but we can fix that. And a lot of her fashion pieces, I like specifically this one. I like this one the best. I feel like the accessories other than this purse are actually kind of across the board. You can mix and match, which is nice for play for children, but also for me as an adult who likes to change my doll clothes. So that's the video for today, everyone. That's the video. And I hope you liked checking out the much anticipated Playland Odile playset, as it were, HYT61 if you're looking. I'm really grateful to have gotten her. I didn't know that it was going to happen. I thought that the curse of Millie would just continue on, and we'd never ever see this doll in this country. But here I am, and here we are. If you are looking to get one of these, do keep checking Macy's.com, because they come into stock, they go out of stock. If you live nearby a Macy's, go in and check it out, because people have been finding them inside Macy's stores. That also saves you about $10 on shipping, which is a lot of money because shipping is extremely expensive. Overall, my experience after the initial trauma has been great. I bought a doll that I thought I was buying. I received the doll that I thought I was buying. And I think overall for kids and adult collectors, this is a nice set. And at the retail price of $22.99, completely worth it, especially for this. I mean, look at her. A stunner. Were you as excited about her as me? Did you get wrapped up into the Entertainment Earth drama? Are you planning to pick her up? Was she like important to you for some reason, like she was to me? And I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because she's Playline. I don't know why she was so important to me. As soon as I saw her, I just knew that I needed her. But there's also something about her being Playline and her, after 10 years, no longer having this face, that I feel like she's a little bit of a part of history, and I needed to have her in my collection. And I'm grateful that I do. And there'll be a lot more Odile content from me coming in the future. So if you're enjoying looking at that, stick around. And I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. Goodbye. Look, Millie, just upstaging Odile again. Isn't that the way Mattel likes it? Goodbye, Millie. Goodbye!